Police are still hopeful that a Melbourne man missing in bush in eastern Victoria for 4 nights is still alive. 23-year-old Jeremy Boyden was last seen near Dargo on Friday after a day of gold prospecting with his father. Reporter Sarah Maunder is in Dargo. So Sarah, what's the latest on the search?
Yeah, Ros, unfortunately there's still no sign of Jeremy Boyden today. Search crews left Dargo here just after sunrise this morning to continue that search for Mr Boyden. Unfortunately, the weather has changed somewhat over the last few days, so today it's been much rainier and much colder. So members of the search team are concentrating their search on huts and cabins around that deer hunters may use for shelter in the hopes that Mr Boyden has sought shelter sometime in the last few days. This morning it was very cold and rainy, and right now it is very windy, so there are concerns for people in the search teams, trees falling on them, that sort of thing, tree branches, that sort of thing. So really still no sign of Mr Boyden, but crews and police are still very hopeful of finding him alive.
How did he become lost, Sarah?
So police are still investigating the exact circumstances and what happened on Friday. So Mr Boyden and his father were out hiking here near Dargo, so about 8 kilometres north of here. And it appears they've had a conversation. Police won't exactly say what kind of conversation they had, whether that was an argument, but Mr Boyden appears to have left his father and not wandered off too far, but has taken his small dog with him, a Jack Russell Terrier named Rocky. Police say obviously the terrain around here is extremely rugged and difficult, so you don't really have to travel too far before becoming lost. So it appears that's what's happened in this case.
But police are, as you said, optimistic he will be found alive. Is he an experienced hiker, and is he used to bush conditions?
Well, according to locals around here, Mr Boyden is familiar with this area. Obviously, he's from Fern Tree Gully, a Melbourne suburb, but apparently he did come up here a lot with his father to do exactly that, gold prospecting and hiking around here. From what we understand, he is very familiar with the area, and that's what's given police hope that they will find him alive. Just because he is familiar with the area, he'd know where there's shelter. Unfortunately, he was only wearing one shoe and wasn't exactly well equipped for the conditions out here. He was wearing a green and gold sports jersey, from what we understand, but he did have a small amount of food on him, and as well as water would be quite easy to find. But it's just a matter of navigating that really rough, rugged terrain and hoping to find him, hopefully to find him in the next today.
Thanks, Sarah.